Welcome into the BATify Bowl of Doom and Destruction Pick'em episode. We've got some tremendous guests with us here today. Obviously, that's not including the one, the only Ben Hayes, because he's not a guest, because his name is at the top of the page, brother.
What's up?
And then we've got Will Myhan, who's been with us before. Hey, Will, tell us. Hello.
What's up? How are you?
And then, of course, we've got Super Analysis. Wonderful, amazing guests to offset our Gump powers of doom and destruction. That's right. Our resident Barner, Blake Hollimon. How you doing, Blake?
First-time caller, Paul. Long-time listener.
I think that's copyrighted. We just broke copyright.
We sure did.
Well, you know, it's going to be a little bit different episode. We're going to do our bowl pick'em. We encourage you to look on our Facebook page, Facebook.com,
whatever it is,
/Ben and Travis, or Twitter.com /Ben and Travis.
I heard that.
Hey, you know, this is great because Blake ends up with the Alabama pick. How does that happen?
Speaking of whipping Alabama, let's just move right on into the VRBO Citrus Bowl.
First day of 2020, the Verbo VRBO Citrus Bowl. Michigan versus Alabama. Tom Brady's not walking through that door, but neither is Tua. Sad face. All right, go ahead. He is.
He's rolling.
Oh, Blake.
Too soon.
Firing shots.
Off the top rope. All right, so we all know Alabama's last game they played. They're coming in on a one-game losing streak. I think Harbaugh is a better coach than Saban, and the dynasty's over.
The Wolverines.
And the dynasty's over.
You're going with the khakis.
Yeah,
that's hurtful, Blake.
It's okay, because Ben Hayes
I figured it was going there. So what? I do have the Outback Bowl, and as much as I'd love to go against Auburn here, I don't know that I can say it, but I'm gonna go with the team that is also in the state of Alabama on this one.
Travis, we're rowing the boat, baby. I'm rowing the boat.
Benjamin goes with team Bloomin' Onion. The Bloomin' Onion.
Iron Bowl champs.
My son tried to call me. Sorry if it jumped out there for a minute.
Bloomin' Onion. Let's just say I hope that the Bloomin' Onion team really, really is sad that they extended their head coach again after this one.
I love Bloomin' Onions, though. I mean, we haven't had a punter from Australia.
Yeah, I love the Bloomin' Onion. I always root for it, but probably not this year. All right, I get to pick the granddaddy of them all.
Uh-oh.
The Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl.
Oregon, Wisconsin, Northwestern Mutual. Shout out to Keith Jackson, my favorite commentator, announcer of all time. 5 p.m., January 1st, Wisconsin, 15 tight ends, 6 running backs coming at you. Go Ducks. Quack, quack, Oregon. Going with the Ducks, who should have put us out of our misery the first game of the season. But nonetheless.
The Pac-12 champs.
Will Myhan. Back to Myhan. We're doing the All-State Sugar Bowl, Georgia versus Baylor, New Orleans.
Yeah, you know, Kirby hadn't done the best job at Georgia. I mean, I guess to their standards, he's just Mark Richt 2.0. But he did come from Alabama, helped us win some national championships. So I'm going to roll with Kirby because I just don't think Baylor's got the athletes to take down Georgia.
The Bulldogs. The Bulldogs.
Row.
January 2nd, everybody's favorite destination, the Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl.
Birmingham.
We got the Boston College people versus the Cincinnati Half Bear, Half Cats. Legion Field, Birmingham, Alabama, 3 p.m., January the 2nd.
You know, Cincinnati, according to ESPN, they're coming in with pretty heavy favorites. I think only Boston College is only predicted 4%. So it's kind of Boston College against the world. So only 4% think that they're going to get the win. And I'm not in that 4%. They're going to get smoked.
What's the over/under on like how many people actually show up to Legion Field?
I'm going to go with 6 people and 1
Well,
Bearcat.
you got all the Auburn folks that's usually their postseason destination, so they'll probably show up.
Two of those losses came to the same team, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
Memphis.
True.
Memphis beat them both times.
Benjamin, the Tex Slayer Gator Bowl, Indiana and the Vials.
Whew. I'm an SEC person, but it's really hard to pick that T. I'd love for Travis to make this pick just because I know how much he loves Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hoosiers.
Man, you're going Hoosiers on it?
I would go Hoosiers just because I want Tennessee to lose by 80 bazillion points.
Yeah. I picked Tennessee just because they're on a roll, but it won't hurt my feelings if they lose.
Travis, Ben hasn't had to live in Tennessee very long, has he?
No. It's been a long time.
We've been through that, man.
Who's your daddy, Tennessee? Hoosiers, that's who.
I'm trying to remove myself from, the emotional side of it to legitimately pick, but, I'm going to go Tennessee, but like I said, no hurt feelings if they lose.
I've got the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, which is fun and rhymes. Ohio versus Nevada. That's not the Ohio State. It's the Ohio versus Nevada. Albertson Stadium, Boise, Idaho. I'll probably take a knee and bow this one out because you know who played at Nevada. And I'm going to go with the Bobcats.
Who played at Nevada?
Oh, the knee taker himself.
Colin my gosh.
Anyways,
Colin Kaepernick.
Take a knee. I got you.
I'm
with you.
Thank you for connecting the dots. Will.
Light bulb.
Myhan, the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Southern Mississippi versus the Tulane Green Wave.
Yeah, I really don't care. This just sounds like a winner of a game. But, I guess I remember back in the day when Southern Miss beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa. I believe I was actually there.
Brett Favre.
I'm going to roll with the Green Wave.
Oh, there you go.
Payback for 20 years ago.
That's right.
I like
the Green Wave it is.
All right, Blake. The one we've all been waiting for. Ladd Peebles Stadium, Mobile, Alabama, January the 6th. Louisiana versus Miami.
Raging Cajuns, boy.
When I saw I had this game, I could not wait to pick it. Miami, Ohio, they're the Red Hawks. Louisiana is the Raging Cajuns. I feel like a Raging Cajun would have a Red Hawk as a pet. But then once the federal government comes in and the Democrats vote us out, the Raging Cajuns are going to have to get rid of their Red Hawks. So the Red Hawk dies. Raging
Louisiana's world, we're just living in it.
That's true.
Living in it. Who'd we pick? We picked LSU and Ohio State for the national championship. We'll do that by voting amid the four of us. Anybody want to jump in first?
Yeah,
LSU by 100.
Hundo on LSU. I think LSU wins. I think it might be a tight game, but I'm picking LSU if that's the lineup.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Burrow, man. Especially if Burrow is playing Ohio State in the national championship, I just think it's game on with LSU.
LSU, you guys got a score guess other than 40,000-0?
I said 35-34.
I'm going LSU by 2 touchdowns.
I had 48-35 LSU over Ohio State. So we writing all this down like we have a confirmation of what all we picked. I know
I'm writing it down. Will, I need a specific there, 2 touchdown score.
Let's go 44-30.
All right. I got it all written down, fellas. LSU's your national champs. Just want to take a moment as we get ready to ask the final question to our guests to encourage you, if you are in the market or looking to create your own podcast, to look at Anchor. That's what we use. As you listen, you may be thinking, if these two guys can do it, than anybody can, and that's absolutely true with Anchor. The best part is it's free. There's plenty of creation tools that allow you to record, edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can also contact and have your guests on from different locations or right there in the room with you. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. It can be on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie, song, or maybe just, other than Blake, a favorite college football moment this fall? Well, I'm going to go story of the college football year, illegal touching, and 1 second. It's a great time. Thanks, guys, for joining us. a great podcast. Will Myhan, Blake Hollimon, thank you for your just stupendous, in-depth decisions and choices. I'm sure that we're going to go for 100 correct on all of these.
Oh yeah, we got it.
We're just
really
amazing.
41-0, baby.
Stupidity and not stupendous.
Well, your words, not mine, brother. Your words, not mine. Appreciate it, guys. Got anything else you'd like to add before we close it out?
I'm good, man. Enjoyed it. Always glad to get back on the air with you, and thankful to these guys for joining us.